Could an ancient love story be hidden in your genes? Imagine that the story of who you are isn't just written in family albums or old photographs, but in the very building blocks of your body. Not written in ink, but in the very code that makes you, you. Every cell in your body carries a script billions of letters long, a script that has been passed down through countless generations. Picture a world tens of thousands of years ago, ice sheets, mammoths, and two kinds of humans. Our ancestors, Homo sapiens and their cousins, the Neanderthals. These were harsh times where survival meant braving the cold and forging new paths across a wild, untamed earth. For years we saw Neanderthals as separate and brutish, but the truth is far more connected. Recent discoveries have revealed that they were not so different from us, capable of art, caring for their young, and even sharing tools and ideas. This is a story of encounters, mixing, and maybe even love. When these two groups met, it wasn't always conflict. Sometimes it was curiosity, cooperation, and even affection. It's not a fairy tale, it's scientific reality, reshaping our understanding of human history. The evidence comes not from legends, but from the hard science of genetics and archaeology. The evidence is in our DNA. Each twist of the double helix holds clues to ancient meetings and shared destinies. Scientists, like genetic archaeologists, have compared modern human DNA to that of ancient Neanderthals. They've uncovered a genetic fingerprint that links us to these long-lost relatives. The surprise? Most people today carry a small but real portion of Neanderthal DNA. It's a hidden inheritance, quietly shaping everything from our immune systems to the color of our hair. This is the genetic echo of ancient encounters. It's a whisper from the past, still present in our bodies today. Somewhere in prehistoric Eurasia, a modern human and a Neanderthal met and had children. Their union was the beginning of a new chapter in our shared story. These children, hybrids, carried the legacy of both groups. They were living bridges between two worlds, inheriting strengths and stories from each side. As their descendants spread, they carried Neanderthal DNA with them. Across continents and generations, this ancient code traveled, woven into the fabric of humanity. So, who are we? Not just one lineage, but a mosaic, a blend of ancient peoples. Our diversity is a living testament to the journeys and unions of our ancestors. When you look in the mirror, remember, your genes have traveled across millennia. You are the result of countless choices, meetings, and migrations. Buried within you is a story that connects you to a lost world and a different kind of human. Your DNA is a time capsule, holding secrets from a forgotten age. It's a story of survival, adaptation, and connection. Through hardship and triumph, our ancestors endured, and so do their stories, living on in us. The evidence isn't just in fossils, it's in your veins. Every heartbeat is a reminder of the ancient lives that made yours possible. Your body is a living testament to this ancient romance. The love story of our species is written in every cell, every breath, every heartbeat. Our family tree is more complicated and more interesting than we ever imagined. It's a web of connections, surprises, and shared destinies. The cosmos isn't just out there. The story of the universe is also the story of us, written in the atoms and molecules that make up our bodies. It's inside us, in the very fabric of our being. Every cell is a universe of information, a living archive of our shared past. Our DNA is a living record of an ancient love story, one that continues to shape who we are and who we will become. How do we know our ancestors and Neanderthals interbred? For centuries, this question lingered as a mystery, with only bones and artifacts to guide our imagination. The answer lies in paleogenomics, the revolutionary science of studying ancient DNA, which has opened a new window into our distant past. For decades, Neanderthals were known only from bones and tools, silent on the question of interbreeding. These relics told us how they lived, but not how they might have mingled with us. The breakthrough came when scientists like Svante Pääbo managed to extract and sequence DNA from Neanderthal fossils, a feat once thought impossible. Ancient DNA is incredibly fragile, often degraded by time, but through painstaking work and innovative techniques, researchers pieced together the Neanderthal genome, letter by letter. With this genetic code in hand, scientists could finally compare it to the DNA of people living today, searching for traces of our ancient cousins. The result was astonishing. People outside Africa carry about 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA, a genetic legacy passed down through thousands of generations. This genetic signature is clear, undeniable evidence of interbreeding between our species and Neanderthals. Populations with purely sub-Saharan African ancestry have little to no Neanderthal DNA. showing their ancestors remained in Africa and never encountered Neanderthals. That fits perfectly. Neanderthals lived in Europe and Asia, while Homo sapiens first evolved in Africa before embarking on their epic journey across continents. Interbreeding happened after modern humans left Africa, but before they spread across the world, during a crucial window in our shared history. The meeting likely took place in the Middle East, around 50 to 60,000 years ago, as our ancestors crossed new frontiers and encountered Neanderthals for the first time. There, the genetic exchange began, an event that would forever mark our species, blending two lineages into one shared story. The ghost in our genome is real, and it tells a story of ancient connection, of encounters that shaped who we are today. Our DNA is living proof of a shared past. The evidence is undeniable, and it reminds us that our story is one of connection, migration, and enduring legacy. DNA tells a powerful story, but bones add another layer. Archaeologists search for fossils, showing a blend of human and Neanderthal features. The Lagarvello child in Portugal, for example, had both modern human and Neanderthal traits, a mosaic of ancestry. Some scientists argue this child was a descendant of a mixed population, evidence that Neanderthal genes were absorbed into modern humans. Another key find, a jawbone from Romania's Pestera Siu Oase cave, dating back 40,000 years. DNA from this jaw revealed 6 to 9% Neanderthal ancestry, recent interbreeding. This person had a Neanderthal ancestor just 4 to 6 generations back. It's not just population mixing, it's a specific family history. These discoveries prove humans and Neanderthals lived together and had children. The story is no longer a hypothesis, it's a documented fact written in both bone and DNA. Our ancestry is more intertwined than we ever imagined. The evidence is both ancient and personal. What happened when these two lineages met? Was it conflict, curiosity, or something more complex, a blending of worlds that would shape the future of humanity? The biological barriers were low. Modern humans and Neanderthals were different, but not that different. Their differences were visible, but beneath the surface they were remarkably alike. We shared a common ancestor and were genetically compatible. This meant that when they met, they could form families, and their genes could mix. Hybrid children could have children of their own, ensuring Neanderthal DNA survived. These children were living proof that the two groups could come together and create something new. These children were a blend, perhaps with features from both parents. Their faces told a story of ancient encounters, of shared journeys and new beginnings. They navigated a world of challenges and mixed heritage. Survival meant adapting, learning from both sides, and forging a path through uncertainty. We know they survived, passing their unique DNA down through generations. Today, traces of Neanderthal ancestry can be found in people all over the world. Their DNA became a bridge, allowing traits to flow between populations. This genetic exchange shaped who we are, influencing everything from our immune systems to our appearance. Evidence suggests mixing happened in both directions, though Neanderthal DNA in modern humans is more common. The story is written in our genes, waiting to be discovered. This was not a one-time event, but a long period of interaction. Over thousands of years, these meetings shaped the course of human evolution. Neanderthals disappeared from the fossil record around 40,000 years ago, but their legacy endures. Their story is not one of extinction, but of transformation. They live on inside us, woven into our species. Every one of us carries echoes of that ancient bridge. The bridge they built ensured their genetic legacy would last. It is a testament to the power of connection and the enduring impact of our shared past. Our family tree is a tapestry of shared history. Each branch tells a story of migration, adaptation, and survival. The Neanderthal story is part of our own, a reminder that we are all connected by the bridges our ancestors built. What does it mean to have Neanderthal DNA? It's not whole chromosomes, but scattered segments throughout our genome. Imagine a string of holiday lights. Most bulbs are Homo sapiens, but some are Neanderthal. Different people have different Neanderthal segments in different places. When a human and Neanderthal had a child, their genome was a 50-50 mix. Over generations, these segments became smaller and more scattered, resulting in the 1 to 4% we see today. Scientists use the length of these DNA chunks as a genetic clock. Longer segments mean more recent mixing. By mapping these segments, geneticists can trace where and when encounters happened. Not all parts of our genome mixed. Some regions, especially on the X chromosome, are Neanderthal deserts. This suggests some hybrid offspring, especially males, had reduced fertility. The bridge between our species had a few weak spots, but it held. Why did our bodies keep Neanderthal DNA? Natural selection kept what was useful. When modern humans entered new lands, Neanderthal genes offered ready-made adaptations, like a software update for survival. One major inheritance: immune system genes that helped fight off new diseases. In a world without medicine, a stronger immune response meant survival. Neanderthal genes also influenced our skin and hair, helping us adapt to colder, darker climates. Some variants led to lighter skin for better vitamin D production, or thicker hair for insulation. These were practical gifts for thriving in Ice Age Eurasia. Our Neanderthal legacy helped us conquer new worlds. Neanderthal influence is still visible today. Some people have straight, thick, or even red hair thanks to Neanderthal genes. Our sleep patterns, like being a morning person, can also trace back to Neanderthal DNA. Even the shape of our skulls carries subtle Neanderthal signatures. Scientists find that certain Neanderthal gene fragments make skulls slightly less rounded. From our sense of smell to our ability to tan, the influence is widespread. Human evolution isn't a straight line, it's a tangled web. We are a hybrid species, carrying the strengths of those who came before. Our Neanderthal legacy is alive in us. Not all Neanderthal genes are helpful today. Some that once boosted survival now increase risks for autoimmune diseases, blood clots, and even severe COVID-19. What helped in the Ice Age can be a liability in the modern world. It's an evolutionary mismatch. Traits that once saved lives can now cause harm. During the COVID-19 pandemic, scientists found both risk and protective Neanderthal gene variants. Our ancient inheritance still shapes our health. The past is never truly gone, it lives in our bodies. Imagine 60,000 years ago, a band of modern humans meets Neanderthals in a strange valley. What happened? Fear, curiosity, conflict, or recognition? We'll never know the details. But we know their children survived and thrived. The story is not lost, we are the story. Their union meant acceptance, cooperation, and a shared future written in DNA. This discovery has changed how we see ourselves, no longer separate but a hybrid species. Neanderthals are not a failed branch, they are part of our story. Their legacy is in our bodies, our health, and our daily lives. Our human family is vast and ancient, with roots that stretch to other worlds and peoples. Our survival has always depended on adaptation, and sometimes on embracing the other. The Neanderthals may be gone, but their echo remains. It's a whisper in our blood, connecting us to a shared, intimate past. The universe of our humanity is grander and more mysterious than we ever knew.